Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday the 30th of October 2019. It's a pleasure to be with you today as always. I'm using the Universal Tarot for today's reading, and this is one of those decks that has the archetypal symbols and meanings of the tarot. So if you learn this deck as a beginner, then by default you learn all the others because they're all based on this deck. Universal Tarot, Rider-Waite Tarot, Radiant Rider-Waite, they're all really the same and they're really good for beginners. So let's see what's happening for you today. We've got the Queen of Wands, lovely. Then we've got the Four of Cups, not so lovely. And then we have the Ace of Wands, really lovely. All right. So the Queen of Wands is a woman who is absolutely living her best life. She's so happy. Look at all that beautiful yellow. The flowers are opening up and looking towards the sun. She is the sun. She's a ray of sunshine. When she comes into your life, everything sparkles and becomes beautiful. She's just someone who you're in awe of because she's just so gorgeous. And she has this staff here, which means that she's mastered the element of fire, the suit of wands, and she knows what fires her up. She knows what makes her angry. She knows what she needs, what areas of her life where she needs help and protection. And she also knows where she excels, which is in living her life purpose, which is creative, artistic, musical, writing, speaking, singing, performing, dancing, movement, therapy, music therapy, anything creative. That is what the Queen of Wands has been given as a result of fighting her way up through the ranks of the court cards, because she started as a page, didn't know anything about her life purpose or what to do. She made it to being a Knight of Wands. She was really extreme. She really cared about certain things and she realized they weren't for her and she got bored and she moved on. And then she mastered her passion and made it a reality, and she became the Queen of Wands because she now chose one passion that she's going with, that she's riding with, and it's making her very, very happy. And these pink sleeves show me that she's in control of her job and she absolutely loves it. So you're somewhat of a master today. You wake up feeling masterful, empowered, like you can express yourself. You feel protected. You feel physically well. You feel useful. You feel like you have a goal. You have a purpose. So it's a day where you immediately wake up and you just feel good. It's very strange because some days you wake up and it's like, oh my goodness, my right leg hurts so badly. And then you limp out of bed and you're like, terrified, what's going on? Other days you get out of bed and you're just in a bad mood and tired and it's just like, oh. Other days you jump out of bed and you leap out of bed and you're like, yay, I'm ready to go for the day. That's what this is. Because you're feeling yourself, you feel good about yourself, you know that you can make the day whatever it is you want the day to be. Because you sense this on some level, the Ace of Wands, a big present being given to you in terms of what is my life purpose? How can I become the Queen of Wands? How can I choose between the music and the engineering career and the life coaching career and the music therapy? How can I choose? Well, why not do 2 or 3 of those things? So that you are happy, so that you can dip into each one, use each modality, and instead of choosing, use all of them if it doesn't overwhelm you. But this is the gift of the Ace of Wands. It shows you what your purpose is in life. And then you can become the queen and you can ride with it. You can go with it. And that's when you pop out of bed joyously, when you found your life purpose, why you're here on this planet, what your vocational talents are. And if you know all of that, then every day is much easier because you just wake up and you're like, amazing, I get to do what I love again today. So that is the feeling. And remember, we manifest what we feel. We're always manifesting, whether we're conscious of it or not. So this good vibe that you're giving off immediately creates a positive vibe around you, positive energy. The Four of Cups is a woman who looks very sad. And she's got a lot of good stuff in her life. She's got 3 sons, let's say, each cup represents a son, and she's been given an opportunity to be happy. But she is not accepting that. Like, let's say all of her sons have died, and she's grieving. No, they couldn't have died because the Four of Cups means that you do have good things in your life, but despite the good things that you have in your life, you're still not happy. And because of your unhappiness, you don't even accept the gifts that are still being given you every day. And that is at the center of this card. And that is the warning. Okay? So today, you have the potential to be the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands if you're a guy, which is all of those amazing qualities, who has all of those amazing qualities that I mentioned. And the Ace of Wands is really the universe saying, here you go. This is something that you can hang on to. This is something that will make you feel fulfilled, empowered, like your life has meaning. Do this, go in this direction, and you will find that you grow, you're happy, you make money, you do what it is that you were put on this earth to do. You have the potential to find that, okay? The thing that tries and prevents that is the Four of Cups. Because if you feel sorry for yourself today, if you've got a limousine and a mansion and 8 children, and you sit under the tree and you're like, oh, poor me. I don't have a 17-carat diamond ring and my neighbor has. I've only got a 15-carat diamond ring. So totally excessive luxury problems, first world problems, and you let those get you down and you don't see the good that is in your life, and you get caught in this fog, in this nebulous haze of self-pity and depression and self-doubt and poor me and isn't it all dreadful, when the reality is you have 1, 2, 3 amazing things in your life that you ought to be grateful for. So start the day by making a gratitude list. Hop out of bed and say, I am grateful for my amazing family, for my talent, for my gorgeous looks, for this amazing cat that I've got, for the physical energy, for my health, on and on, for the bed that I slept in. You can be grateful for anything. Make a gratitude list so that you don't slip into this self-pity coma of luxury problems, and keep it positive. If you keep it positive and you say to yourself, I am going to make progress on my life path today, and I'm going to be open to the universe, and I'm going to listen to what the universe is saying to me, because it's trying to give me a gift. But so the wand is trying to get to the queen, okay? But in the middle of it, it's almost like the ego or your feelings or Neptune are sitting in the middle of that, and they're creating an obstacle between the queen and the wand. And that obstacle is having negative feelings and allowing those feelings to run your day instead of overcoming those feelings, paying them no mind, staying positive, and moving forward despite negative feelings. So if something comes up today, if it's the anniversary of your father's death, or if it's the anniversary of your divorce, then you still get out of bed. You have the natural gift that's given to you to feel good arising this morning. Then a potential during the day comes in for you to feel bad, to feel sad about something. Now, we all pick our battles. As we get older in life, we realize we only have so much energy and we can't fight every battle that comes along. So you have the wisdom today to say, okay, this is the anniversary of the divorce. I could really mope around. Or this is my 40th birthday. I am now officially old. I'm going to sit in bed and mope all day. You have and I'm not trying to trivialize negative feelings, but today you want to trivialize negative feelings, because if you do, you can have such an amazing day in terms of enjoying yourself and moving forward on your life purpose. But it's the tiny things that trip us up. So it's like saying, okay, I'm 40, I'm old, I'm miserable. So I know I have this beautiful house and I'm rich and famous, but I'm old now and I feel bad about myself. So I'm just going to let myself sink into this fog. And then if you do nothing. Then you really just act the way she does. You sit there, you're sad, you're inactive, depressed, leaning on other things for support. Other people will not want to be around you because it's like someone they have to then pick up and help. Whereas this is someone who doesn't even need help. They're blessed. It's just not seeing and accepting the amazing things that you have in life. And I've mentioned this as well, you know. I swam when I was a kid. I swam. I was training hours every day. And I really swam like I went to the South African Nationals and all of that stuff. And I did well. But I didn't, when I got the medals and stuff, I didn't feel the success. So today, let's say you wake up feeling great and you go swimming and you have this major success. You don't feel it. You get depressed about that and you're like, ugh, this sucks. Then swimming is not for you. Let's say you try something else, you go play tennis and you win the match and you're like, wow, I'm so excited now and I'm buzzed up and I'm full of energy and I'm ready for the rest of the day. That felt great. Or even if you lose the match, you're like, oh my God, that exercise was so amazing. I love that. Then that is a way to overcome this card, to go through the fog and to get to the Ace of Wands that gives you this blessing on your life purpose. And another shortcut through the fog is to meditate and to let your higher power lead you through the fog to the gift of the Ace of Wands so that you can have fun and enjoy yourself and spend time with other people and create and love and laugh and enjoy yourself and dance and do whatever it is you want to do. This woman, she likes a party, okay? She likes to go out. She's wearing this gown because she likes to waltz. She is in it for the beauty and the fun of it. And today you're being gifted with more and more of that. The only thing is, don't let your negative emotions get the best of you. Chin up, head held up high, and make the best of the day. You have a choice. You can either let yourself go and have a bad day, or really make an effort and say, I'm going to move forward no matter what. You'll have a fabulous day. 1 and 4 is 5, and 1 is 6. 6 is a temporary opportunity, so this day only comes along once in a while. So you have the opportunity to really grow in a direction on your life path, on your life mission that you couldn't have imagined if you overcome this obstacle. And that's why the obstacle is there, because usually nothing comes easy in life. especially the things worth fighting for. I know that's a cliche and some of you may not agree with that, but some of the things you do have to fight for, some things you can simply manifest, but some things, yes, they don't feel easy and you can manifest and dream, but you will have to sometimes fight your way through things. And yeah, and I think that the valuable things in life usually, yeah, well, for me anyway, they've come at a price. Like, for instance, recovery. You know, I had to go through the negativity before I got to recovery. So I have this positive thing in my life because I overcame the negative. So if you make space for the positive to come in by letting go of the negative, you're giving yourself a chance. So also in the morning, forgive yourself and just hug yourself and just say, do you know what? I forgive myself today for any mistakes that I'm going to make during the day. And I already forgive myself in advance. Thank you very much. And I'm going to use the opportunity that this day presents to me. And I'm not going to be self-involved and myopic and just in my feelings. I'm going to be dancing and networking and chatting. And I'm going to see the opportunities and I'm going to jump on through because I am going somewhere in life and I'm moving on up. And this is what this day is about. It's thriving, not moping. So use the advantage. If you have problems with things like life purpose and vocational aptitudes, then please get in touch with me via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and order a personal reading with me. In my private sessions, I use the tarot, I use astrology, and I use numerology. So if you don't know what your life purpose is, I can see that by looking at your natal chart. I draw that up by taking your place of birth, your date of birth, and your time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, then order a chart rectification with me, please. That is a process where I can work out your time of birth. Once I have that, I see what your vocational aptitudes are, strengths, weaknesses, what's coming up in future, love, romance, where to live, where the best place is to live. I use the astrocartography for that. And I can answer any questions you may have. So if you feel lost, and especially on a day like this, where you really ought to thrive, if you are in this place and you just can't get over these negative feelings, then it's important to get some help and to reach out. Because sometimes we can't do everything ourselves. The cat says that. Sometimes we need to reach out and ask other people to help us up. So, for a reading, get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com. Hit the subscribe button if you like the video, and if you really like it, then please share it online. It's been a pleasure doing this daily reading for you, and I will speak to you again tomorrow.